Stream of consciousness. Let it fly. It is what it is. Fuck YouTube. Free thought. Maybe talking some truth, maybe talking some shit. Opinions that matter, opinions that don't even fucking matter. Well, there's only one way to sum this up. This YouTube channel, it's whatever. And that's the way I like it. Don't be scared. Just fucking build. I want to do a quick comment on this Jess with the mess versus trans. I've already put a video up on this very YouTube channel detailing how only women can turn this trans versus women thing around. When biological males spoke out against trans women taking the place of women. No, it was women. It was women that pretty much said, no, men are being homophobic, all of that other jazz. It is not homophobic to point out the truth. There should have never been a man, a biologically born man, being called Woman of the Year. That is an untruth. You understand what I'm saying? So when we get to the point where we cannot say what the truth is, you know that the powers that be have successfully hijacked your minds. They have found a way to get you to believe that reality can be skewed or it can be fucked with, which is a lie. Do you understand? So to address this just with the mess situation and her question of who's going to stand up for us, meaning women, that is going to be up to you women. You women are the ones that could shut this conversation or this battle or this debate over what a woman is. You can shut this down. It should not even take all of 10 minutes to do it, because at the end of the day, there isn't a single trans male on the planet that is going to biologically ovulate 15 days in a month. They're not going to get the cramps. They're not going to get the bloating. They're not going to bleed. It's not going to happen because they weren't born to do that, because they are biologically male. You understand? So that gets rid of what a woman is in one fell swoop. That's all you got to do is stand on periods. There's other things that you could talk about, sure. Just like you could talk about testosterone for males, you could talk about estrogen for women. You understand? But you women are the only ones that can get rid of this problem that you pretty much caused for yourselves. And it's gotta be so trippy when you think about the irony. Literally, the feminist movement was about showing the men that women can do the same things as men. And you're one. Isn't it ironic that feminist movement created a subculture and a sub-movement of males that said, you know what? Hey, we could do the same things as women can do and take over their spot. It's some crazy shit, ain't it? But that's what happens. Action causes more action. That's how it is. This is why you have to watch the actions that you put out into the universe, folks, because you don't know the consequences of those actions. But if you give it a little bit more thought before you act, you'll have a pretty good idea of what could possibly happen if you do something. But see, that's the thing. That's the difference between a male and a female. Women, due to estrogen, you are way more emotional and you're going to be quick to make some rash decisions. Sometimes those decisions are rational, like protecting your child at any cost. And then there's other times when your decisions are going to be irrational and you'll find out that you should have thought this shit out a little bit more before you did it. So all I can say to women is good luck. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I love you. I love women, but you're all gonna have to fix this shit. So just with the mess and any other woman out there that's asking the question of who's going to speak up for women, who's going to speak out for us or whatever, you better look in the fucking mirror. Seriously, because guys, men, we tried to tell y'all, but you literally supported the very people that's on videos. They're getting on videos and they're saying, nobody wants y'all anyway. Now, ain't that some shit? But you know what, girls? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm close to the LGBTQ community. I know people, and you know what? That trans dude that said that shit, yeah, he's got a point. There's a lot of men out there, and they're married. And on the low, they are after those men. Those trans men, they're after them. Yeah. So, women, it's up to y'all. Y'all have to reclaim not just your womanhood, but you need to reclaim your femininity. I think when you were doing that feminist movement and going out your way to prove that women can do what a man can do, you got your wires kind of crossed. Somewhere along the way, you thought that you could actually be men as well. That's where you fucked up. But I believe, yes, you can do what a man can do. 100%. You got 2 legs, you got hands, you got an opposable thumb, you got eyeballs, you can speak. I believe you can do what a man can do. But you can't be no man. I'm gonna tell any woman that wants to listen to this shit, there ain't a real man on the planet other than the 1% that want to be women and that are trans. There's not a real man on the planet that wants to be a woman on his worst day. I mean, that woman that he's looking at could be living the life of luxury and that man could be broke. But at the end of the day, that woman that's happy with her life and living a luxurious lifestyle while this man is broke, about day 15 or 16, she's gonna start ovulating. She's gonna start getting bloated and experience cramping. And then to top it all off, she's gonna start bleeding. Sometimes light, oftentimes heavy. And then it's gonna stop just to start over again at some point the next month. Now, as a poor man on the street, if somebody came up to me and said, hey, yo, if you want to come out of this situation, all you got to do is accept the fact that you're going to have 15 good days each month, followed by 15 shitty days, topped off with bleeding, sometimes light, but usually heavy, out of the head of your dick. As a broke man with nothing to your name, as a broke man, would you be interested in that proposition? Would you be interested in switching with this woman? And there's not a man on the planet that would sit back and say, hell yeah, I'll switch with that chick. On a man's worst day, he would never want to be a woman just for periods alone. And we haven't even talked about pregnancy. No man would want 9 pounds of anything coming out of his asshole. So I think that's it. Again, I did a video on this before, but sometimes you got to say something different. Like I said, ladies, you got bamboozled, but you can still turn this around. But I'm going to tell you right now, us men, no, we're staying out of this shit. We're staying out of it. There's far too much fake lashes, fake tits, BBLs, makeup, fake ass wigs and lace fronts. It's far too much of that shit for us men to get involved in this kind of fight and scrap. We try to step between y'all, and at the end of the day, we wouldn't even know what's real or not and who's real or not. You women wear so much fake shit now on you that you're looking like the trans. You understand? The lines are getting blurred to the point where men are saying, you know what? Just give me a regular woman. That's good. That's all I want. And then you got other men that's saying, you know what? Fuck all of you American chicks. We're going to another country and picking up another woman. Another kind of woman. You have only yourselves to blame, American women. You got rid of men. You wanted men to become more like you. And that is the last thing you should have ever wanted to happen. Ever. Men balance women and women balance men. We need each other. We need each other. But we should never, ever want to trade positions. You don't want these men problems, girls, any more than a man want those women problems. I promise you, that's the way it is. That's the way it ought to be. And that is the truth. Now, you either keep living this lie, ladies, just like the trans guys are living their life, telling about, oh, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. Y'all women keep living that lie. Or y'all get back in touch with your femininity and take your womanhood back. Take it. Nobody's going to call y'all toxic. It is what it is.